I want to show you the new sales order agent enhancements in Dynamics 365 Business Central. These are the enhancements that we're going to look at today. One is the attachment processing, which allows the sales order agent to look at an attachment in the email and get the information that it needs to create a sales quote. Also, we'll look at the ability for the sales order agent to look at alternative ship to addresses for a particular customer. If a customer has multiple ship to addresses, I can specify that in the email going to the sales order agent. We'll look at the ability of the agent to also provide capable to promise responses back to the customer so they can see what the status is on the items that they want. Also look at automatic email processing, and this is nice because the sales order agent can be set up to start processing emails as soon as it receives it in the shared mailbox. You've got control over that. We'll look at all those options. And finally, we'll look at the ability of the sales order agent to create sales orders without getting quote confirmations back from the customer. Here's my Business Central system. Let's take a look at the sales order agent setup. This is my shared email box right here. So how this works is every time an email goes into the shared email box, the sales order agent will look at it. If it looks like an order, the sales order agent will start to process it. These are some of the new options right here. This option right here allows a sales order agent to start processing email messages from existing customers. And you can specify whether you want the sales order agent for registered senders, that is, customers that are in your customer database. If you set up no review, the sales order processing agent will begin to look at that information as soon as it hits the shared email box and start processing that. It will not send out an email response to the customer, but it will start creating the response so that you can review it. You can see the other options here. The all option is that all email messages coming in the shared mailbox need to be reviewed by a user before the sales order agent will start processing it. You can also have just the first message only. This can also be set up for emails that come in from customers that are not in your customer database. You can see the same options there. So what I set up for my demo is to have a sales order agent process all emails that come from existing customers. And all that means is that the sales order agent will start processing that email message from existing customers and create an email response. The user will still have to look at that response before sending it out to the customer. Some other options I'm going to use the ability for the sales order agent to provide capable to promise information back to the customer. We'll take a look at that. And also, I'm going to set up my system so that it doesn't require a quote confirmation back from the customer. So what happens here is that the sales order agent will create a quote when it determines that's appropriate, and then a user will change it into a sales order. Right now, the sales order agent cannot automatically create a sales order directly. This is another option we'll look at. We'll look at the ability of the sales order agent to process information that's in an attachment on the email. You can see the formats right here: PDF, PNG, and JPEGs. Also, there's the ability to have customized signatures if you want that in your responses back to the customer. All right, let's activate the sales order agent. And now it's running. And as the sales order agent looks at information, makes decision, and responds, you'll see that information here in a thread. So let's get started. In this scenario, a customer of mine is going to send an email to the sales order agent so the sales order agent can react to it and respond to my customer. Here's my customer's email here. We're going to send it to the sales order agent. Again, this is a shared mailbox, and this email references an attachment. Let's attach it. Here's the attachment here. Let's take a look at it. This is the information in the attachment. It has items described and also the quantity. So my customer is going to send this off. Here's the sales order agent. It's been activated. You can see down here that it's running. It's doing processing on that email. We set up the system so it'll process the email immediately. It won't send it out yet. There still has to be user interface before it goes out to the customer. So now the sales order processing agent is done with its task. It's waiting for some input. You can see that here because I have a notification at the top. What's nice about this is that the notification will show up whether you have this pane open or not. You can see here that we've got an email that the sales order agent has processed. Let's open that up. It hasn't been sent out to the customer yet. Let's review it. Here's the email that's ready to go out. So a number of things. It's identified the proper customer right here, School of Fine Art. That's based on the email address of the person sending the email in. Here's a list of the available items. There's one item that's not available yet, but the sales order agent is suggesting when it's going to be available and informs the customer of that. So that's nice. I'm going to hit continue, and the email will be sent out to the customer. And here's the customer receiving that email from the sales order agent. So what the customer can do is respond to this. So go ahead and do that. You hit reply. So the customer can respond like this, saying, yes, please go ahead and ship these items. The customer could also add some items if we want to do that, change the quantities, and the sales order agent will respond accordingly. So I'm just going to accept this, and I'm going to tell the sales order agent that I'm ready to go. Please ship those items. And off it goes. So we're still on this original thread, and we can see that the sales order agent is now processing again. Sales order agent is done. It's created a sales quote. Now, currently, the sales order agent cannot create sales order directly, so it's going to create a quote. Let's open that up. And my setup is such that it does not require quote confirmation from the client. So I can go ahead and take this quote, I can turn it into a sales order, which I'm going to do. But let's take a look at the quote first. Sales quote, customer is correct. We've got these items that are going to ship immediately. It's also going to be shipped to the Temecula location. Again, this is an alternative ship to address on this customer card. It's not the main address. So the sales order agent was able to detect that it needs to ship this to an alternative address. It correctly identified it based on the information in the email. I've got all the items here. Let's turn this into an order. I'm going to open up the new order. And now it's a regular sales order in Business Central. It was created based on the interaction between the sales order agent and the customer. You can see the complete thread here. We can open that up. Start with an email. Sales order agent responded to the email. The customer responded to that email saying, yes, go ahead and ship this. And the sales order agent created a quote. We just looked at that, turned it into a sales order. So we looked at some new enhancements in the sales order processing agent in Dynamics 365 Business Central. We looked at the ability of the sales order agent to process attachment information, to select an alternative ship to address, to provide capable to promise responses, also to automatically start email processing, and then to create a sales order without getting the quote confirmation from the client. If you're ready to deploy Copilot in Microsoft 365, download our free guide with the link in our video description.